We don't even know
I
what
don't know
that
why
is.
it's on my test.
They're horrible.
Somebody stuck it
People
over
probably assumed you did it.
Yeah. Oh, God. The master conversionist over there.
That's great. All right, well, you guys are on. Hey, Blue Table fans.
How's it going, guys?
Right, and so I've got these two here. Yeah. They think they know something about Warhammer 7th Edition.
Not yet.
And so this is first contact. So
a couple of key points is we're in the vehicle section right now. We're just kind of perusing.
Try not to complain about it too much.
No, we're not.
Okay?
Actually, we've literally just squadrons get to be 4 inches apart instead of 2.
Nice.
That's good. A little
there were 3 though.
Weren't they 2 before?
Squadrons were 3, units are 2.
Oh, well, it's 4 now.
Another 4.
Well, and if you don't mind, I just want to make one comment.
Yeah.
And that is, I really like the book's layout.
Yes.
And that's about all I.
The 3 thing?
No. That too. I love that, but I love it's very clear.
Oh yeah.
It's easy to find like the rule that you needed. Okay, that's
like
it. That's all I've got because everyone's been taking it from me.
You know what I like is how all this in the last book, all the special rules were at the front. Then all the missions were in the middle. Then all the psychic powers were in the back. Now, all the special rules, all the missions, all the deployment, everything's all in the back.
It's all in one condensed.
It makes
area,
sense.
Mostly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have at it, guys. I'm going to head upstairs.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
Oh, and here's spare batteries.
Sweet. Yeah, you can just throw them right there. Doing the plug.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so let's go over. So we're looking at vehicles embarking. We got to speak out loud so people can see what's going on.
Right.
All right, embarking and disembarking. We're just looking to see if there's any changes in that right now.
Yeah, right now it just says the unit can embark onto a vehicle by moving each model to within 2 inches of an access point, which is just normal. Disembarking is the same normal move. Actually, it says that they can move. So they deploy out 6 inches and then they can move.
Wait, what? What is that? It's stationary?
Then make a normal move. Difficult and dangerous terrain should be taken as normal, but it ends its movement. Oh, it has to end within 6 inches of the whole point. So all it's saying is it has to be same thing, 6 inches away from the access point when it leaves. Effects on damage on passengers.
Oh yeah, by the way, the vehicle damage table, 1 through 3 is shaken now. Stunned is a 4.
1 through 3 shaken, 4 stunned,
5 was immobilized. 6 was what was 6?
5 was weapon destroyed. 6 was
immobilized,
and 7 plus is
vehicle
explodes. So you have to have an AP2 gun or 1 to do anything with them. But now there's effects on the passengers, no matter what happens. On a shaken, stunned, weapons destroyed, or immobilized result, the passengers must take a leadership test. If the test is passed, the unit is unaffected. If the test is failed, they can only make snapshots in their next shooting phase.
But they're not pinned?
No. Because they're in the vehicle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you were saying it was... Yeah, it says... Oh, no, weapon destroyed. I'm derping. Ignore me.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what about if it is...
What? If it is what? Explodes?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Strength 4 hits on all of them. Randomly allocated.
Zooming flyers and stuff?
Zooming flyers, crash and burn, strength 10 AP2.
Oh, that's different. No, oh, that's something on the inside. Oh, that's passengers. Okay, never mind.
The same thing.
Okay.
All the damage is the same except for the chart. A little bit different.
Flyers.
Flyers and measuring. Zoom, same thing. 18 to 36. Can never voluntarily go under 18. Snapshots, same.
Yep.
Except they made flying monstrous creatures worse because monstrous creatures in general worse because smash is not just 1 attack.
Yeah, smash you don't get half your attacks, you get 1 now.
Just 1 hit that.
But it gets reroll armor pen.
Oh,
which is like
really bad because it's like instead of my 4 strength 7 attacks.
Vehicles could be more of a thing with that new vehicle damage table, though, too. Maybe that's why they did that.
Maybe. Well, we'll see.
Chariots, this could be different. I actually heard this was going to be different.
Okay, chariots. A rider cannot disembark from his chariot. If the rider is reduced to 0 wounds, his chariot is destroyed. When shooting at a chariot unit, total the number of successful hits that have been caused, keep the dice that have scored the hits, and create a pool for each dice represent a hit. Yeah, in the rulebook, they're doing everything in pools now. You do everything in pools. all your hits and wounds and everything before you actually take away any models or determine anything. So the player controlling the chariot unit then allocates each hit pool either to the rider or the chariot of the closest model in the unit. So you can.
So wait, you can target the rider, or
there's
a chance of hitting the rider.
The controlling player chooses whether to take them on the rider or the chariot.
What?
Yeah.
That's funky and kind of weird. Okay.
Well, look at this. The chariots actually have hull points now.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can take. So your guy can like hide.
Were they a toughness before? I don't remember what they were before. I hardly ever saw them, to be honest.
It used to just be one characteristic for everything.
Oh.
Yep. Now they have armor.
Okay, so it looks like a chariot has front armor 11, side 11, rear 10, and 2 hull points.
But that's dumb. The player controlling the chariot unit then allocates each hit pool either to the rider or the chariot of the closest model in the unit. So if they're shooting you with anything that can't pen your chariot, you just take it on the chariot.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, yeah, I don't know about that. That's kind of... Wait, crews and beasts? Does that matter?
No, they're just pulled by bees. Any crew beasts that pull a chariot are ignored and can never be targeted separately. So. Okay, open top.
Ed 1, that's the same.
Yeah. Transports do not have specific access points. Can fire, measuring range, what I say.
So wait, can they still fire Overwatch? No open tops? I don't see that.
Do not specifically fire from inside. All passengers in the open top can fire, measuring range and line of sight from any point of the whole of the vehicle. Passengers charging from open top vehicles, acting as an ideal attack platform. All open top transports are assault vehicles. Okay, it's all the same. Heavy vehicles, same. Fast vehicles, same. Skimmers.
Oh yeah, Jink's different, by the way.
Yeah.
Jink is a 4-up across the board.
But you choose to jink. When you get hit, it's
before you get hit. So if somebody says, I'm shooting at that unit, you say, I'm going to jink.
And you get a 4-up cover, but your unit has a snapshot the whole next turn.
Yeah. And moving flat out doesn't increase your jink save either. We actually found that out.
Yep.
It just gives you the extra movement now.
Yep. Skimmers just have jink. They don't automatically get a cover save, it looks like. Yeah. That's awesome. Skimmers don't just get, I got a cover save. They actually...
They have to move?
Yep. No, they don't get any bonus for moving.
Oh, they have to announce that they're...
Yeah, they have to announce that they're jinking like everybody else.
Okay.
But the thing is, they don't just get a free bonus to cover save.
That's good. Walkers. I was wondering if this was going to change at all.
Yeah.
Of course, the rumor was, they're going to change walkers into having like characteristics, like toughness characteristics and stuff. It doesn't look like it though.
They have, strength attacks, plus skill, weapon skill. So.
Yeah.
Exact same.
Well, that's no fun. I was hoping for something to change on that.
Yeah, they're the same.
Yeah.
Oh well. Tanks.
Different glory, different maybe?
After you pass the round check, you choose somebody. You only get one attack. The vehicle halts 1 inch away from the heroic individual. If you stun, immobilize, or explode it.
Does it say you tank shock him twice?
If the unit that is falling back is tank shock, the unit automatically fails to battle track. It also applies if a unit falls back from the tank shock and the transfer move brings it into contact with them a second time.
So they get tank shock twice? Is that what that happens?
Yeah, if you like hit somebody, if you
directly towards their board edge. That's what it sounds like.
Oh god.
You tank shock them twice if your full move takes you.
If you hit them like halfway into your tank shock, they run away, and you do the rest of your move and you hit them again, you tank shock them again.
Yeah. Weird.
Very weird, but funny. Super heavy vehicles. Oh yeah, gargantuan creatures and super heavies are in the rulebook now, which is good.
And they get Feel No Pain. What was it?
Feel No Pain and Strike Down.
Yeah.
Strike Down was pretty good. I can't remember what it is though.
It was you move it half move.
Yep.
Anybody that got hit by
no,
strike
it's difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
If you get hit with a weapon with Strike Down, you move as if you had difficult terrain. Next turn. Thunder Blitz. Super heavy vehicles may tank, shock, or ram.
Oh, okay.
When they do, roll ones on the Thunder Blitz table. On one, no effect.
Yeah.
Your tank shock is normal.
2 through 5.
2 through 5, the unit tank shock suffers D6, strength 6, AP4 hits, then carrying on with the tank shock is normal. On a 6, the unit being tank shocked suffers 2d6, strength 10, AP2 hits, then carrying on with the tank shock is normal. On a 2 through 5 against a vehicle, they add d6 to their armor penetration roll. On a 6, flipped. The vehicle being rammed scatters d6 and then suffers an explode result.
That's on the Thunder Blitz. That's when a super heavy is ramming. That's
awesome.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
We're in the super heavy section right now.
Super
heavy walkers.
Stomp table. Here it is. On 1, the unit being stomped gets out of the way of its lumbering attacker. There's no effect. 2 through 5, each model from the unit being stomped that is even partially under the blast marker suffers a strength 6 AP4 hit. On a 6, each model from the unit being stomped that is even partially under the blast marker is removed as a casualty. A 2 through 5 is...
So this is stomping the vehicle one now.
Yeah. Against a vehicle when stomping, on a 2 through 5, the unit being stomped that is at least partially under the blast marker suffers a penetrating hit. On a 6, one vehicle in the unit being stomped that is at least partially under the template scatters d6 and explodes.
And then explodes.
Super heavy flyers.
Vehicle upgrades.
Same thing.
Looks like all generic stuff. Oh, characters. This could be different.
Here.
Yeah, look out, sirs. Ooh, I was curious about this. Let's jump to 166. Characters as leaders. Remember that a unit's... I don't think there's anything really. Okay, let's look at... Look out, sir, in shooting. When a wound is allocated to one of your non-vehicle characters, and there's another model within the unit of 6 inches, he's allowed to look out, sir, attempt. I think that's exactly the same. On a 3 or less, look out, sir, attempt fails. That's different.
No,
so it's not a 1 anymore.
It's a 3 up.
On a 3 or less, look out, sir, fails.
Oh, 3 or less.
Wait, this is just character. It's not independent character. That's probably different. Let's see. This is 166.
Challenges, hold on.
I'm just going to peek at it while you look there.
Okay.
If you want to continue reading that thing.
To issue challenge, nominate a character in your unit that is lacked in combat to be a challenger.
It is a 2-up.
Alright.
So never mind. The lookout sir thing is the same. That's just for like a sergeant or something on the 4-up.
Challenges look the same, at least declaring them. Refusing challenges, same thing. A unit that consists only of a single character cannot refuse a challenge. Same thing.
Yeah. I heard wounds were going to carry over with this.
Yep, combatant slain. If the character that is involved in the challenge slays his opponent with excess wounds inflicted by the victor, is then allocated one at a time to the next nearest enemy model that is locked in combat. Yep. Yep, and he still counts as being in the challenge until the next phase, so...
So he can't be struck.
So you can't swing back at him. The next turn. Huh. What's this? Okay. There's that.
Oh, this is going to change too. They were going to...
All the new terrain.
Yeah, the terrain was going to be completely different, is what I heard. as far as what everything counts as and stuff.
Yep. Ruins. Models in ruins receive 4 cover save regardless of whether or not they're 25% obscured.
So they get it even if they're like 10%.
If they're standing in ruins and not covered at all. Dangerous terrain. Battlefield debris. There's particular debris that counts as difficult terrain unless otherwise stated. A model and cover behind difficult terrain has a 5 cover save. There's an ammunition dump. Any model within 2 inches of an ammunition drop can reroll to hit rolls of 1. Barricades and walls. A model and cover behind a barricade or wall has a 4-up cover.
Wow.
Comms relay. If you're within 2 inches, can reroll the reserve rolls. Craters. Models in the crater terrain have a 6-up cover save regardless whether or not they are 25% obscured. If your unit goes to ground, they get +2 rather than the +1. So if you're in a crater and you go to the ground, you get a 4-up. Defense line. That's gun emplacements, sanctuary. Model from the armies of the Imperium that is within 2 inches of an Imperial sanctuary terrain has the fearless special rule. A model in cover behind it has a 3-up cover. Rubble's a 4-up. Tangle wires a 6-up. And tank traps are impassable terrain or non-skimmer vehicles, dangerous terrain or bikes, and open ground for other units. A model in cover behind a tank trap has a 4-up cover.
Defense lines. Do you remember before if they counted as difficult terrain when somebody charged you on them? I don't think they did.
Yeah.
Did they?
No.
I think we were playing them that way around here. I don't know. You guys can tell us if that one's right. They count as difficult terrain when you charge somebody behind an Aegis. But we never played that ability here, so I don't know.
That's what I thought.
Might have just been something we overlooked.
I think it was, but I'm not sure. I'm new.
Buildings. So they have a building hull point chart over here. Small building holds 10 models and it has 3 hull points. Medium building holds 20 models and has 4 hull points. The large one holds 30 models and has 5 hull points.
And then they have the same
building damage table.
Building damage table. 0 through 1. Oh, I guess it's different. 0 through 1 is a breach. The building's armor value is reduced by 1 on all facings for the remainder of the battle. If the building is occupied, the occupying unit can only make snapshots. If an occupying unit abandons the building in their next turn, they can only disembark 3 inches rather than the full 6. So it kind of keeps them in.
Emergency disembark.
Yep. On a 3, partial collapse, D6 strength 6 hits with the ignore cover special rule. If the building has any in-place weapons, they can only snapshot. 4 is structural damage.
Structural collapse.
Structural collapse.
2d6 strength 6 hits, no AP. With the ignores cover special rule. In addition, the building and the in-place weapons. When a randomly determined weapon is destroyed, the remainder can only fire snapshots the following turn. Catastrophic breach is a 5. The building's armor value is reduced by D3 on all facings for the remainder of the battle. This is cumulative with other penalties. The building's armor value. In addition, if the building has any in-place weapons and one is randomly destroyed. Snapshots again. Total collapse. Looks like it's almost the same thing. I don't even know why they all the way down there.
Made it so dramatic.
Boom, boom, boom.
Prepare for battle. Ooh.
It's fancy.
Choosing your army.
Force rosters.
There's the Unbound. The 2 main ways of organizing an army are the Unbound method and the Battle Forge method. Both players need not use the same method. The Unbound method is the easiest way to organize an army. Simply use whichever units from your collection you want. A player using the Battle Forge method must organize all of his units they want to use into detachments. The primary detachment. If you organize your army using the Battle Forge method, whichever detachment contains your Warlord is your primary. If you use the Unbound, then once you choose your Warlord, every model in your army has the same faction as your warlord is considered to be part of the primary detachment.
So does that mean no more of the primary detachment shenanigans? Or, yeah. In larger games?
Force roster. Alright. Battlefield role, they just say what everything is. Alright, 1 HQ, 2 troop. Yep. Command benefits.
Main restrictions, whatever that is.
This section on detachment list, any additional restrictions, blah blah blah. The section of detachment list is any special rules. Okay. Oh, okay. Your ideal mission commander. If this detachment is chosen as your primary detachment, you can choose to reroll the result on the Warlord trait table. All units chosen. Yep. So if your primary detachment, obviously, these are actually different attachments. A combined arms attachment and an allied attachment. A combined arms attachment is just an ally. It looks like that's just the same faction. Or have no faction.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
Yeah. It just says combined arms attachment. I think they're just talking about this being your primary detachment. So the restriction is all units chosen must have the same faction. Okay. So your primary detachment would be considered a combined arms detachment. Ideal mission commander. If this detachment is chosen as your primary detachment, you can reroll your warlord trait table. Okay. Objective secured. All troops have the objective secured special rule. A unit with this special rule contains objectives even if the enemy score unit is within range of the objective marker. Okay, so it is true that only the unbound can't hold objectives.
Yep.
Only allies and the primary detachment can. Ooh, new warlord traits.
This is going to be interesting. Just kick that out of here. Let's move closer so they can probably hear us. We're probably mumbling. We've been slowly backing up so they probably can't hear us at all.
Alright. Tactical traits. On a 1, your warlord is alive. While your warlord is alive, discard up to 2 active tactical objectives at the end of your turn instead of only 1.
You just discard? Wait, what?
That's what it says. You can discard up to 2 active tactical objectives at the end of your turn instead of only 1. On a 2, 1 use only, declare your warlord as using this ability at the end of one of your turns. Your opponent must randomly select one of his active tactical objectives and immediately discard it. 3, generate 1 additional tactical objective on your first turn. On a 4, after generating tactical objectives on your first turn, you can immediately choose to use your warlord trait. If you do so, discard all of your tactical objectives, generate a new tactical
those are the cards.
Yep.
That's what they're talking about. Okay. So you can discard the cards or gain new cards and stuff.
5 is, while he's alive, you can re-roll the dice when determining how many victory points are awarded for tactical objectives that award a random number of victory points when scored. 6, secure objective X. Any secure objective X tactical objective where X is a number between 1 and 6 to score because your warlord or his unit controls the objective marker scores 1 additional victory point.
Oh, you only get this if you're Battleforge.
Right. That chart you only get if you're a real army.
Battleforge, not to shun anyone that wants to play whatever they want. They can play whatever they want.
Alright. So if you're not unbound, you get that chart.
Yeah.
You get to control objectives, pretty much. That's what that sounds like. Alright, command traits. Friendly units within 12 inches of the warlord can use his leadership rather than their own. On a 2, enemy units within 12 inches of the warlord must use their lowest leadership value, not the highest. On a 3, your warlord and all friendly units within 12 inches have the move through cover special rule. On a 4, your warlord and all friendly units within 12 inches add 1 to the distance that they can move when they run or charge. So it looks like all of these are within 12 inches, instead of just the warlord and his unit.
Yeah.
So they're better. In the shooting phase, on a 5, it's in the shooting phase, your warlord and all friendly units within 12 inches of him reroll to hits of 1.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
On a 6, on the assault phase, your Warlord and friendly units within 12 inches of him reroll to hits of 1.
Alright. So those are actually decent to take then.
Those are actually pretty good now.
Yeah.
Alright, personal traits. On a 1, your Warlord has the counterattack special rule. On a 2, your Warlord has the furious charge special rule. On a 3, your Warlord has the outflank special rule. On a 4, your army gains 1 victory point for each enemy character slain by a Warlord in challenge.
Enemy character. That's character sergeants, it's not independent characters.
Yeah, it's any
characters. So if he
for
kills a
each
sergeant,
enemy
that'll get him 1 too.
Yeah. On a 5, your Warlord has feel no pain. On a 6, your Warlord has the fearless and it will not die.
Wow. Those are actually pretty decent now.
Warlord trait.
Okay.
Maybe.
So on the other thing, if you take the Battleforged army, then you
Alright.
I changed the batteries there. Okay, so the table right before that says you get to reroll your command traits, which the Warlord traits are actually pretty good now. So that's actually not bad. I was being a little cynical before. I don't know if people saw my face or not. I was like, oh, you can reroll your Warlord traits, so big deal, thinking it was going to be the same thing. But they're actually pretty good now. They actually matter.
Maybe everyone will not forget to roll for their Warlord
Yeah,
trait.
now you'd be like, oh, I actually remember my Warlord trait now. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't even get to the strategic
No,
ones.
yeah, and then there's strategic traits.
Okay, let's check these out.
1. Your units have the move through cover special rule if moving through ruins and stealth in ruins.
Okay, that's pretty good.
2 is if you choose to use night fighting rules in your game, there is no need to roll. It is night on the first turn. All models in your army have the night vision special rule.
Okay.
That is awesome.
That's pretty good.
That is awesome. 3. Master of ambush. Your Warlord and 3 non-vehicle units of your choice have the infiltrate special rule. So they just took Ahriman's special rule and they're like, here you go, rulebook.
Let's put it right in there. All right.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Wait,
Strategic
does that mean if Ahriman's your Warlord and he gets that, he gets D3 plus 3?
Wow.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Or whoever, yeah, it is Ahriman that does that, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ahriman can infiltrate people. Yes. On a 4, you add +1 to any seize the initiative roll. In addition, while your Warlord is alive, you can reroll any reserve rolls.
Wow.
Oh,
That's freaking good.
that is awesome.
Holy crap.
Oh, that is great. On a 5, while your Warlord is alive, your opponent has a -1 to their reserve rolls.
Yeah, I think that was the same as
On a 6, at the start of your opponent's first turn, pick 3 units in the enemy army. Each of those units must take a pinning test.
It's kind of funny, but
It's funny. It's kind of dumb, but
yeah.
the seize your initiative roll one is funny.
Well, the night fighting one's good too, actually.
And the ally chart.
Well, we can show that off, right? I think we should be able to show that, or would that be? Yeah, just go ahead and show it off. Okay, you can go ahead and zoom in on that. You can see what's going on. Don't want to get in trouble too much, so just kind of flash it.
There's still the 4 levels. Here, take this thing.
It's vastly.
I play Tyranid, so I can. The only big deal for us is we can ally. You can always ally with yourself now.
Well, orcs couldn't really ally with hardly anyone before, and
well,
it looks like we have
like
a lot of desperate allies.
Well, like I said, now the big deal is you can ally with yourself.
Yeah, that is the big deal. That actually I really liked. It was the silliness that you couldn't do it before.
Yeah.
Dumb. Well, anywho.
So now I understand. So now my anger when the new Tyranid book came out.
Yeah.
Book came out and you couldn't take like an extra HQ or anything.
Yeah.
I understand why now.
I probably won't go over this chart too much. You can actually find pictures of it online. I think on Bella Souls they had a leaked picture and stuff.
Yeah, they're everywhere now.
I won't go over who's allied with who because that would probably take a little too long. Just to go with this person's allied here. Okay, one eye open. I don't think we need to go over too much of that because, like I said, that was all leaked stuff already that people should already know. Okay, so could be no. Those mission tables, Eternal War mission tables look the same, but then there's Maelstrom of War mission table. Those are new.
Yeah.
Mission format. No.
Some missions have a mission roll table on to roll with the winner.
So I guess you can choose which set. So it's either Eternal War, which is all the ones we know: Crusade, Purge the Alien, Scouring, Big Guns Never Tire, Emperor's Will, and the Relic.
So apparently, it says here you roll off to choose which table you roll on. So you roll off, and the winner gets to choose which table
it
you
is.
use.
Okay. On the new one, it's the Maelstrom of War mission table. It's got Cleanse and Control, Contact Lost, Tactical Escalation, Spoils of War, Cloak and Shadows, and Deadlock. Check those out. Looks like the deployments are the same. Dawn of War, Hammer and Anvil, Vanguard Strike. Don't see anything.
Yeah.
And those are all the same. 1-2's Dawn of War, Hammer and Anvil is 3-4, and Vanguard Strike's 5-6 still. Okay. Not enough room. Game length. I don't know if that's changed at all. It doesn't. First Blood. I was hoping this would go away.
No. It's
I
awesome.
wanted First Blood to go away.
I like it.
I can't stand it. Oh, I lost my truck. Okay, well, you get a victory point. Alright, whatever.
That's why I put all my T6 monsters in the front.
You don't have to worry about your piddly little vehicle getting shot.
You don't need vehicles.
Yeah.
It's to hide your weakness.
Conjured units in victory conditions?
Yep. Certain psychic powers and special rules will allow you to conjure a model or unit and make it appear on the battlefield. Conjured units count as part of the army of that player that has conjured them as far as victory conditions and rules for victory points are concerned. If the model is conjured several times, then it counts as a different unit. So,
Ooh, I want to read Sudden Death Victory.
Sudden death victory. If one player concedes the battle, the game ends and a crushing victory goes to the opponent.
Crushing victory. That was a thing, because before it was always like, oh, you can't get maximum
Well, you
points
know
in a
what I
tournament.
want to know is how people assume, like, a turn starts and you don't have anything on the table.
Yeah.
Where does it say that in the rulebook? Like, I have never, like, how some armies will be like, oh, like a Deathwing army. Say they have like a couple scout units on the board first turn, so they have something on the board.
Oh.
Say you kill everything that's on the board, turn 2, nothing comes in.
Yeah.
Everyone says, oh, you lost. I've never seen any rule like that in the rulebook.
I've heard that too, and I don't really know exactly where. Maybe,
Like, is that
maybe
just,
it'll be in here. We'll
is that
have to
just
give
like
it
a
more rules.
common like thing?
It's common knowledge, dude.
Like everyone just like assumed that's a thing.
Well, yeah, if there's nothing on the table, then you lose. At the end, okay, so variable game length, I think that's the same, right? At the end of game turn 5, on a d6 roll, on a 3 up, the game continues. That's no different.
Yep.
There's something I just saw, but I never mind. Must be begins. Oh yeah, no, I guess that was it. Okay. Objective markers. That's all the same looking type of stuff.
Yep.
Mysterious objectives still look like they're the same.
Objective markers may be placed inside a building, though can be placed upon it. Should a building with an objective marker be removed, the objective marker on the ground below and the point occupied. So you can put objectives on different levels. Again.
But not on top, it says?
It says on top.
Oh, on top.
Yeah, you can put a building. You can put an objective on the roof of a building.
Combined reserve units.
Combined reserves units would be like
Just librarian
a
with
transport.
a squad or something.
Something in a transport.
Okay. I don't think there's...
Yep. Mysterious objectives are the same. Wow, tactical objectives chart.
What the heck is going on there?
Wow. There's a D66 chart.
Here's what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Just so weird.
You can understand why we're a bit thrown off.
Yeah, D66 table. That's kind of... somebody was talking about how this game has kind of gone back to Mordheim a little bit, and I could see how they would say that with just a D66 table alone right there.
Yeah.
So,
And there's nothing wrong
By the way,
with
that was my favorite GW.
Yeah,
game
there's
ever.
nothing wrong with going back to Mordheim.
I love Mordheim.
Let's be real here.
It's tried and true.
Yep.
So, generating tactical objectives. So,
That seems like a whole thing that's gonna.
I think
that's
yeah.
gonna take forever to go.
I'm just kind of giving it a once over.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then they describe each
so
objective in.
This chart is to follow these next pages right here because it actually goes
Like that to the next couple
to
pages.
These next couple of pages. Let's just read a couple of them, not all of them, obviously,
yeah,
but
okay. You keep looking this out.
Okay.
All right.
You read one and I'll read one. Just pick a random one.
24. Score 1 victory point if you control objective marker 4 at the end of your turn.
Recon. If the mission has mysterious objective mission, special rule, score 1 victory point if every objective on the battlefield has been identified at the end of this or any previous turn.
Score 1 victory point if you control objective markers 2 at the end of your turn.
Supremacy. Score D3 victory points if you control at least 2 objective markers at least twice as many as objective markers as your opponent controls at the end of the turn.
So there's no more tying on objectives anymore, it sounds like. And then they just go over more.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
Except I'm going to read 66 because that's the big one.
Big Game Hunter.
Score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least one enemy vehicle or monstrous creature was destroyed during your turn. If at least one enemy super heavy vehicle or gargantuan creature was destroyed during your turn, to score D3.
Wow.
Yeah. So all those big monsters actually have some minuses to them besides being unstoppable.
This is a new mission stuff. Is this a new one?
Nope, these are the old ones. Crusade, Purge the Alien, the Scouring, Big Guns Never Tire, Emperor's
Relic.
Will, and Relic. I want them to get rid of Relic.
Nobody likes it.
Nobody. And then the new ones, the Maelstrom of War.
Yeah, this is new stuff.
Ones.
So the Maelstrom it looks like it just comes with the deployment type?
Yep.
It comes with Vanguard, it looks like.
They're all different.
Yeah.
Each mission, you don't choose objective type separately, they just come with it. So they'll take a while to go or something.
But the deployments come preset, though. That's what's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Specific missions have specific deployment types.
And then the appendix. I was saying my favorite part was all the special rules, all the psychic powers, all that stuff is now all in the back instead of the special rules being in the front, the missions and deployments being in the middle, and then the appendices and all the psychic powers being in the back.
And having to flip all over the place to find stuff.
Now everything is in the back. Yep, all the rules for all the special rules here, and then all about the weapons, specifics, all that stuff. Melee weapons, grenades, same thing. Yep, defensive grenades. Same thing.
Say terrain data sheets. Oh.
Yep. All the new terrain that you can buy for your armies. Shrine of the Aquila, Manufactorum.
I wonder how cheap that is. Is there points for these somewhere?
No, not in here. The Basilica Administratum, Sanctum Imperialis, Battlescape, Crashed Imperial Aquila Lander. So they actually have rules for every...
So all of those pieces that they sell is what they're trying to do.
Every single specific GW piece of terrain has its own special rules.
You can't blame them. I mean, that's the thing. Not this stuff.
It's cool. I mean, every...
Ooh, this is a thing.
All the new powers.
Psychic power tables that we're looking at now.
Alright, well, they look nice.
Just, you can read like a couple of like the important ones.
Biomancy's the same.
Yeah, that doesn't...
Divination.
Oh no, actually, you know what? I heard... Yeah. Warp speed is a flat +3 to attacks and initiative.
Yep, that's awesome.
And you gain fleet.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Whereas before it was a D3 and fleet wasn't in there. Warp charge 2 for... No, warp charge 1 for warp speed.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cheap to get off too.
You know what I love? Prescience being warp charge 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's their Primaris power.
But it's a single friendly unit within 12. It's not him and his unit. So it's a little better. Got better. And the psychic phase is cool too. It's a D6 plus all your combined mastery levels.
Yeah.
Every single mastery level in the army.
So we were talking about this off camera, but Thousand Sons might have a little bit of a resurgence.
Yep, because you have your 4 troops with level 1s in them, and then you can take a level 3 sorcerer and then Armon. It gives you 11 points plus a D6 of dice. And it doesn't have a cap in here either.
No.
So you can have a million dice if you want.
Which is kind of silly, because I heard, we were talking about this again off camera the other day, this wasn't today, that you can have a crap ton. Like if you played an Unbound army, you could just have almost an infinite.
Yeah, you can just have all psychers.
69 psychic powers, or what? 69 psychic dice, or whatever.
What's interesting is now we have the Daemonology, the Sanctic, and Malefic powers. And they actually have Warp Charge 3 powers in them. So you can choose to have a Psyker with them, but I'm guessing all the good ones are going to be
Expensive.
the strength 6, the 6 and 5s that are warp charge 3. Like Sanctic Power is now a strength D weapon or strength D spell, which are the ones the Grey Knights get. They just changed their Vortex of Doom into a strength D.
Pretty good.
And it's a Vortex. Pyromancy, Telekinesis, and Telepathy.
Oh, is this a reference section already?
Yes.
Wow, the reference section's huge compared to before then.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks nice.
Look at it. Look
Oh,
at
this is so much nicer.
Look how clean
Okay.
it is.
Yeah. Okay, so this is show them the very first page. So this is probably, let's see how many pages this is. This is at least
10?
Wow. It goes all the way to there. That's the index right there.
Like,
Yeah, so this many pages.
like 5 pages back and forth.
1, 2, 3. It's like, yeah, it is like 5 pages.
So 5 pages back and forth. Look how nice that is.
Just goes through everything, so you don't have to go searching through it like crazy.
That's great.
That is good.
There's the
And
parallel.
it looks like it has a lot of everything in there too.
Yep, it has everything. Stomp tables, every single table in the book is right here.
Yeah, even like the Thunder Blitz and stuff.
Everything.
The mission tables are all back here too.
Yep, the mission, mysterious objectives, also too. All the tactical objectives.
Thumbs up for that. That was very smart on that.
And that's that.
Cool.
And that's the.
Well, I mean, I know we didn't go too in depth on all the rules and stuff, and like the special rules that changed and things like that, but we'll probably have to give it a once over the weekend to give you guys more of a closer look exactly.
Because we literally just got the book before we looked out the camera.
But we just wanted to kind of give you a taste of what's in there and the overall of what's changed. But yeah, anywho, guys, thanks for watching, and look forward to hearing from you.
All right.